Hello everyone, my name is Rob, I'm from Games and Gamers. This is part 10 of Forza Horizon 5. And we're on our way to do a sprint race, because in the last one we did a circuit race. We'll probably do another sprint race, but yeah. In the last part I was talking about YouTube and, you know, what games I'm doing and stuff like that. And, you know, what order the videos come out in. I hope that was a sort of interesting topic for you guys. Because I don't know if I'll be talking about it again in this part, but yeah, it's interesting. You know, being a YouTuber, it's not difficult, if you know what I mean. It's like, you know, you just record some some gameplay, you put it together. It's not like, you know, the hardest thing to edit. Although I suppose it depends on what kind of person you are. Like, if you're just let's playing something like this, obviously it's a lot easier to edit than doing a machinima, which is what stuff I've done before. Because you have to script everything and set everything out. That's a lot more like real work, like real filmmaking. Went for that XP board there. But yeah, it's. I know some people might wonder about the video releases. You know, it's like I put 2 Need for Speeds together. I mean, once I put like what 4 or 5 Need for Speeds, one after another. I'm gonna try and like stop doing that. There's an XP board there. Let's actually go for that. Well, we have a chance. Oh, we got a reverse burnout. A reverse awesome burnout. God, can you hear the controller? That is the that's the vibration what was in this. I think the vibration in this controller is dying at some point. Apologies if you can hear that when I'm actually playing the game. I try not to, like, I try to cover the let's play information. Obviously, you try and block stuff out. You try not to have echoes from the microphone, the TV, or the monitor in this case. But yeah, you try not to have echoes and cutscenes and gameplay with your voice as well. Obviously, the microphone picking up the game audio, you don't want that. Let's choose this Honda S2000R. You don't try and have the controller make noise. I mean, that's difficult, but what I do is I put the controller underneath sort of the desk, underneath where my mouse and keyboard are, and that's underneath where the microphone is. I guess you're going to see the loading screen here while I'm talking. I said I was going to try and cut that out, but hasn't happened today because I'm continuing my conversation. Anyway, yeah, I try and put the controller underneath there because, well, guess what? It sort of blocks out the sound a little bit, not great, but it does work. To an extent, because I've never had complaints about it. Although, you know, if you do complain, well, let me know. It's all engagement. And that is the slightly harder thing about being a YouTuber. It's like, you start off and you can be doing it for ages, like now, and not really get anywhere. Although, of course, I'm recording this ages in advance, so you know, I mean, this is what, March, April this video's out. I'm recording this in November. Granted, it's the end of November, but God, this game is just like new. That's why I'm at the time of playing, at the time of recording. Clean racing as we almost tap that guy. In fact, I'm pretty sure we did tap them. Probably shouldn't have chosen the S2000. It feels a lot slower now. Oh, E's ahead of me, and then Major Nelson. And then Zach. Is he going to Zach it? Is he going to go off the road? Oh. It's Forza, so probably not. Unless it's a cross-country event. which, that was a wall. It's not what I wanted to do, and that definitely slowed me down. So yeah, if you can hear the analog stick moving, I know analog stick, people will be like, why aren't you a proper person and using a steering wheel? Because it's just a fun arcade experience. I mean, even in like Gran Turismo and stuff like that, I never bought, like, as a kid I had a wheel. Technically I had 2 wheels. I had like this cheap plasticky one from like, well, and they're all plastic obviously, but like I had this like cheap plasticky one that came with the PS2. It was from some company called Saber. I don't know if they existed in America, but they made a lot of like accessories in the UK, Europe, I guess. I guess it was sold across Europe. I don't know. But yeah, they made controllers and stuff, and I don't know. I say that I'm like, I think they might have only been available at one store, so who knows if they were like that store's house brand, I guess, own brand for controllers and stuff. It was Argos, which is a big catalogue retailer, a bit like Sears in the US, but well, Sears, here's an interesting, Argos, if you've never heard of Argos, if you're not British, Argos is like Sears crossed with Amazon. It's amazing, like, I say amazing, it's just a store. You go in, and there's literally nothing in. You basically, there's tablets, you type what, like, you search what you want, and then either obviously it's in the store, or it's not, and they have to order it. But if you order it, if it's in the store, basically it's a giant warehouse, and it comes up from the back and they give it to you. Alternatively, you can just go on their website and get it delivered to you the same day. So technically, I mean, I know there's areas where Prime does do same day delivery, but Argos, from being like around I think the 70s or at least the 80s, obviously they've had this ability to, you used to be able to order things by phone obviously, so that just moved on to the internet, and so yeah, they've had this ability to do same day delivery for ages, and obviously a lot of the stuff that they deliver, it's like sofas and stuff like that, so it's a big huge delivery van. I've never actually really ordered anything from Argos same day delivery though. I always just go into the store, because essentially imagine Amazon, but you're already in the town centre or whatever. And a lot of them they got bought out by a major supermarket chain. They got bought out by a company called Sainsbury's. So a lot of them now are inside the supermarket. So imagine, like, essentially, for American viewers, imagine you are inside Walmart, and then there's like an Amazon store, and then you just order whatever's available from Amazon. Oh, well, I guess we're going to do another adventure. Didn't want to, but I guess we're doing it. But yeah, imagine that.
We also want to build out existing outposts with bigger
What are you trying to tell me?
and more events, expeditions into the unknown, or new adventures in our own backyard.
So we can go back to the main stage if we want, I guess. We're here though, aren't we? Already. Let's do. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm on. Street racing.
Let's say I know a guy in Guanajuato.
Yeah, because we're in an S2000R.
Why don't I hook you
Let's
up
do
with
this.
Nero and the extremely mysterious unknown racer who runs meetups in Guanajuato?
I mean, I wasn't expecting to unlock this. Well, I say that. I could say I was close to unlocking it, but I just wasn't expecting to unlock it so soon, I guess. It's like we've already done 2 expeditions. Oh, we're about to do our second expedition, I could say. And we're only on part 10. I was expecting that to be a little bit further on in the game. Maybe just other games have ruined progression for me, maybe. Maybe this is unusually quick for progression, I don't know. It's like, I just want to do races and stuff like that. I mean, how many races have we actually done out of these parts? I mean, what, part 1 and 2 we were arriving in the place, I don't think we'll have done many races in truth. I mean, I know it tells you during a loading screen, and I guess I'll have a look next time I get to a loading screen. And yes, I'm about to go around this roundabout the wrong way. I know, I'm not an idiot, I can see the arrows, but it's just quicker. That's 11 kilometers away. Jesus, this is a slow car with no tunes. What's this sign say? Something about a farm, I guess. Maybe I'm being an idiot and Mexican viewers will correct me. Or Spanish speaking viewers shooting from bosses online, apparently. I mean, you guys can see that. You get the notification same as I do, otherwise, you know. That'd be amazing if it could work that way, but obviously there's no way any capture card could actually do that. I mean, PC, yeah, that can work because obviously it doesn't have to capture the game bar. But on console, yeah, you're gonna get the way capture cards work. Although that would be actually quite interesting. I mean, I guess with the internal capture cards in the PS4 and the Xbox One, it works that way, I guess, because I don't recall ever seeing any notifications when I've watched clips like that. But then again, who uses those? Unless you're just using it to do a quick share. I did it. I shared a clip on no, I didn't. I used my capture card for that. I shared a clip on Discord once of a friend like in Forza Horizon 4 crashing because we were joking about how they're a bad driver, and they were like, well, I was like, oh look, you're a bad driver in the game as well, and I shared a clip, and yeah, but I used the capture card for that. So, well, I guess that's either, I think that's a stadium, yeah? It's a football stadium, soccer stadium, I guess. I don't think it's a race track. It might be. We'll have to take a look at that later on in game. Later on at some point. In fact, I'll write that down. No, I'm not going to write it down. Although I did notice that, well, if you haven't heard of Xbox FanFest, I mean, it's quite a late thing now. It's been around for a couple of years, I guess. But I signed up for it recently, and they were like, oh, there's some shirts and clothing stuff you can get. Exclusive merch. And you know, it's quite, well, it's not funny, but it's like, you could get like a Halo Infinite shirt for like £15, but then like the notepad with Xbox branding on it was like £19, and it's like, guys, I can literally buy a notepad. I mean, it's not Xbox branded, yeah, but it's like, I can in fact, it might be Xbox branded, because there's Xbox branded stuff in stores in the UK. I'm assuming there's PlayStation branded stuff as well. Which is weird, you never see Nintendo, well, you see Nintendo clothes, you see like Mario clothes and stuff that kids wear. But you never see like Nintendo branded clothing. Although saying that, well, it's not Nintendo, is it? Pokemon's Nintendo exclusive, but it's not. It's not Nintendo. It's like a second party developed game. It's Game Freak and Creatures and all that. But yeah, there's a Pokemon Christmas jumper. I'm tempted to get it. It's got Bulbasaur on it. But yeah, it's also £15. But yeah, there was an Xbox notepad, and it was £19. I'm like, I know I used to write down what parts I was doing, like what videos I was going to record, and that would be useful. But it's like, I'm not spending £19 on a bloody notebook. Especially when I probably could get one from Poundland. I mean, I have notebooks from Poundland.
You have arrived at your
Let's do this
destination.
expedition. Who knows? This might be part 11 now. I don't know. Oh, it's synchronizing the driver towers. I've never seen it actually pop up that message. Maybe it has before and I've just never seen it. Interesting. But yeah, this recording session's been going on for 35 minutes at the moment. So this is definitely getting split. I mean, I know it's been split up into part 9, part 10 already, but I wasn't expecting to do this expedition so quickly, and I can't remember how long the previous one was. It was decently long, so if this is part 11, welcome. If this isn't part 11, well, stay tuned for that, I guess. What? Guys, you saw that, right? The game crashed. Well, I guess we are ending it here. Oh my god. Well, you know what I'm doing in part 11? I'm going to be doing that expedition. Yeah. I was not expecting a game crash there. I mean, does anyone ever expect a game crash? But, yeah. But I've been Robin from these games. Thank you very much for watching. And ta-ra.